70, then probably 75, then 80, then 85, up until probably his, comeuppance, which would be, 90 to 95 tax increases. So, and you have Joe Biden. I mean, Kamala Harris, Kamala, Kamala. It's Kamala, not Kamala. It's Kamala. Basically saying that she doesn't think that he's a racist, but insinuated that he was racist because of it. And that was kind of I gotta say, she kind of, put the shiv in him for that one thing, about the surrogate school and the buses and all that. So, she kind of really, kind of poked him a little bit about that. Then there was that classic line that she said, this isn't a food fight. We should be putting food on the table. I mean, that was absolutely planned. She was going to say that at some point. She just had she was probably going to say that. She was probably hoping to use that line a little bit later, but she used it much sooner than expected. Let's see here. But yeah, I think that's this one woman. I have no idea who she is. She's an author, Marie Williamson. Yeah, she was kind of the hippie of the bunch on night 2. Yeah, I'm gonna call up New Zealand and say we got the best country out here. What the hell? I mean, granted, she did say something that was actually, for me, that Trump ran on "Make America Great Again," and that we don't have anything to run on. She basically, she kind of said that. I'm just paraphrasing here. I'm not quoting anybody here, but she basically said that Trump had a great slogan and ran on a message of "Make America Great Again," and we don't have anything. And she's honestly right about that. Another point I want to make is from night 1. This guy from Ohio, Tim Ryan, I believe. He said that the Democrats has lost touch of the American people and the blue-collar people. I mean, he can't be much more on point with that. I mean, geez. And then, okay, so let's get back. But yeah, that's 2 highlights of that. There's 2 more. Be Tulsi Gabbard. Okay. First off, she's smoking hot. I'm not gonna lie. She is, man. Damn. But yeah, she had a good comeback with I believe Tim Ryan, the one I said had a good, which was the only thing he had. Tim Ryan, I think, said that the Taliban attacked us on 9/11. She came back and said no, Al Qaeda attacked us on 9/11. Taliban had nothing to do with it. She's good at a national security level advisor standpoint. She could make potentially a decent president if she didn't appeal to the, social justice lefty crowd. If she was more in line with Trump, and she doesn't have to be, more of an independent, but more in line with Trump, with the whole non-pandering to social justice warriors and the lefties, she would actually make a pretty decent president, I think. But I think at this point, she could be more of a potential of being Trump's national security advisor. I think she would be fantastic at that job. Get Bolton out of there, punt her in so she can avoid all these pointless wars and everything, and try to at least make peace with these people that we're trying to make peace with and whatever. So that was Tulsi Gabbard. I don't see her moving forward. She's not. The mainstream media is already, bashing her and everything. They're giving the old Trump bashing. So she is a threat to the mainstream media, to the globalist establishment and all that. So she's probably not going to be looking for, not looking to continue on I think she'll probably drop in the next month or two. Maybe she can stretch it to the second, maybe third debate, whenever that is, unless, like I said, the DNC might have canceled him because of this hell over 2 nights we sat through. That was a shit show. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna make it. Maybe she might make it in the second debate, the second round. Maybe pushing it to the third, but I don't see her. I don't see her. I don't see her making the getting her name on the polls. I don't think she'll poll enough to continue on, or maybe she'll wait until after the first round of midterms before she drops. I'm just throwing it out there. The second one is Andrew Yang. I don't see his appeal. Especially to Trump supporters. He basically says China wasn't a threat, in which they are a threat. It's like, what? So yeah, I don't see his appeal. Maybe you guys can comment below or tweet me, Skinner147, tweet me, Politically Alt Media, as to explain to me why Andrew Yang is appealing. I see more of an appeal for Tulsi Gabbard than I do Andrew Yang. I don't see him making it at all. But the ones I do see making it would be Sanders, Biden, Kamala, Warren. You know, the establishment people that they want going into the next round of debates and going into the first round of midterm elections. So Cory Booker, I believe, would be another candidate. Would be, going into the second round and all that. The next, I hope we do see another debate, because it's an entertaining shit show. But I hope we see a debate with not only Bernie Sanders and Joe Biden, but I want to see Elizabeth Warren, Kamala Harris, thrown all four of them on the same night on the same stage. I want to see that. Warren, Biden, Booker, Kamala Harris, Sanders. I want all of them on the same stage on the same night. That'll be just an absolute, even horrible shit show. Now, the first debate, going back to the first debate, I gotta say, they kept the Trump bashing to the minimum, which shocked the hell out of me, because I thought there was going to be more Trump bashing. There was more Trump bashing on night 2 than there was on night 1. But yeah, going into the debates, I kind of figured, it's going to be a Trump bash fest. We saw that a little bit on night 1. We saw most of it on night 2. Yeah, and then the whole narrative of the guy and his daughter, who was illegally crossing the border, winding up dead. That's happened so many times. They're just now focusing on it just to have a talking point, to bash Trump. It's nothing new. It's nothing new. I mean, it's happened countless of times, and it's sad to see. But if it's sad to see, I'm not going to lie. It is sad to see that people are risking their lives to come here to get to be better off, and it's up to not only the left but the right to come together and say we need to stop them coming illegally. We need to have an easier pathway to citizenship. And I'm not saying give amnesty to all 800 million illegals. No, that's out of the question. Don't give amnesty to them, but at least find the ones that's actually been paying taxes, that's actually been trying to make a better life, and go to them and say, hey, you know what? We know that you've been doing this illegally, but what we're going to do is that we're going to, punt you in jail for like a year or so, where you can not only be punished for what you've done, but while in prison you can apply and have a way of citizenship when you get out. something like that. Something that's a little bit easier. And not only that, make it a little bit easier for the people that's applying to get here. That's takes 6, 7, 12 months, a year, 6 years, just to get on the list. At least make that easier. But I don't want to go on a tangent here, but this is more about the debates than it is fixing the immigration system. I mean, I have more of the policy of fixing the immigration system than any of them combined. So any of the debates, any of the people that was on the debates combined, other than let's give amnesty to DACA, let's give free college to illegals, let's give free health care to illegals. These two nights combined was more of the pandering to illegals, because they are losing the black vote, they're losing the blue collar vote, they're losing the white vote, they're losing all of these Americans that, voted for Trump. They're sticking with Trump. And all these people that, didn't vote for Trump, they're seeing this. They're seeing this, and they're going to give free health care to illegals. That right there, the blue-collar Democrats that supported Hillary, but they're seeing that Trump is still with them, even though, there's some things that he can do better. But they're seeing, the people that voted, the smaller crowd of the blue-collar people that voted Hillary, are seeing the Democrats pandering to the illegals, because they know that the illegals are going to vote this election. They're going to make sure, they're going to rig this election to vote against Trump, to make sure he doesn't get reelected. They are pandering to those illegals so they can illegally vote, so they can illegally commit voter fraud, and to vote for whoever is running against Trump. That's all they're doing. They're pandering to the illegal vote, because they don't have the black vote anymore. They don't have the women vote anymore. They don't have the male vote anymore. They don't have the pro-American vote anymore. So yeah, to recap, complete shit show. This was just all pandering to illegals, hoping that the illegals will vote, which they will. But we're going, like I said earlier in the video, we have to go boots on the ground, grassroots, to re-elect Donald Trump. We cannot rely on social media anymore to re-elect Donald Trump. We just can't. Yeah, it's out of the question. So I would suggest start now. Go to a local, pro-Trump group, and just go balls out, knocking on doors. Hell, even take a tablet with you. And this is what I suggest, because you have the older crowd that's not really into politics, that doesn't really follow the news cycle much. They do follow the news cycle, but they're they're following it, but they're being misinformed. But take a tablet with you. Say, hey, you know what? This is just from last night's debate. They want to give free health care to illegals, and then show them that that little 20, 30-second clip. Say, hey, this is what you need to watch. Boom, and you show that debate. You show the moderators asking, will your health plan cover all illegals for free? And they raise their hands. To show them that. Boom. End of question. Vote. They're be like, yeah, I'm on board with Trump now. End of question. But yeah. Recap. Complete shit show. I hope, like I said, I hope there's another debate coming up with Sanders, Warren, Biden, Harris, Booker, all those people on the same stage on the same night, those people, that is just, it's going to be more of a shit show. It's epic shit show, fun to watch shit show, but it still be a shit show. But yeah, other than that, I just want to say that not mainstream. You'll be first to hear it now. Will return in the fall, because we got to go all out. We have to go all out. Not only on social media, even though you still can use social media to a point, but the grassroots is where it's at. The boots on the ground is where it's at. Volunteering for local pro-Trump organizations, conservative organizations, Republican organizations, independent pro-Trump organizations, even Democratic pro-Trump organizations, support, Trump, because we are in the battle. You thought 2016 was the battle. 2016 was just the pre-battle for what's yet to come. We're all in this together. Make America great again. Keep America great again. God bless America, and God bless President Donald Trump.